family. Big King. Y'all like, subscribe, and share. Y'all thumb up the video. Go to King Gates Music. Do the same thing. Stay right here on Jah Power Music for King Gates Live. King of King Live coming soon. And I got some fire topics for y'all. And it's going to be a call-in show where y'all can call in and talk to King. All right. Now, man rule with fear. Because we in the technology age. And whoever ain't got no technology and, the most deprived of the technological age is going to be the one that's be ruled over. So every nation is in the technological age to where, they, pushing technology, they pushing out different resources to push this technology to a different level. You understand? Just like with the AI, but, we know whatever they show us, it's just the tip of the iceberg. You see what I'm saying? Because, what they love to, have over people is it's fear. And the only way they can do that, is technology, through education. They can do it many different ways. A million ways to die, choose one. You see what I'm saying? No different than playing Russian damn roulette. So you living in this technological age, and you look at, let's just say the Japan, for example. Japan, we used to laugh at the tourists when they come over here and they be like, and they trying, and we couldn't even speak the language, but we knew they were trying to find direction to where they were trying to go. They might say in their language, how I get here, and then we'll tell them where to go. But the whole time they taking pictures. We didn't know they were sending that back, whether it was toys, whether it was cars, whether it was homes. They were sending that back to their engineers and to their architects and figuring out the science. You see what I'm saying? And we didn't know that that's what they was doing. We just thought they was tourists, taking the bus downtown, through, the Manhattan or whatnot, on the little bus taking pictures or whatnot. See, that's what we thought they was doing. But in reality, they built the whole nation within 40 years. I mean, within 40 years, if you go back before the Vietnam War and World War One and all World War Two and all this stuff, you go back into that, man, they just, living in little huts, regular living. They had some, a little temples or whatnot for their, Buddhism and this, that, and the third. But for the most part, the 99% of the people was living in a primitive way. That's just facts. But then you look at the economic explosion that went on in Japan. It was because they was learning. They sent their people out. They say, look, you're going to go out here and learn engineering. You're going to go out here. You're going to learn, mechanics. You're going to learn, politics. You're going to learn, you're going to be a teacher. See, black people like, what you going to be when you become, grown and whatnot? Oh, when I go to college, I'm going to be a musician. Dr. Clark said, hell nah, we can't play music and think we're going to build a nation. That's not a nation building skill. The Japanese sent all their people to America, to Europe, to learn all these different skills, and they took it back to Japan, and now look at Japan. That's just facts. And, at the end of the day, as black people, we sitting up here at the end of the day, what we complaining about is we don't have a nation. We don't have a way to, determine our own destiny. And that be the thing about it, because, being, in the diaspora for so long, being in foreign land for so long, We done tried to make the foreign land our own. And, you know, we in another man kingdom at the end of the day. Though we our own kingdom. But we gotta recognize that, first of all. But whoever behind the technology, whichever way it go, you see with them, whichever way it go, that's who gonna be on the bottom, man. And in this technological age. That's just facts. That's just facts. And they rule over you with fear. Fear. All on the news all day, negativity. All in the movies, the video games, the music, negativity, yo. They rule you with fear. So what do the babies take out of that? Do you take out of that? Well, then I must be, a bad guy for real. When King saying he a bad guy, what the fuck I'm saying is at the end of the movie, which on what I'm saying, at the end of the day, what the bad guy be doing? I'ma be on the beach, smoking one with a pretty girl in the bag for the money. That don't mean I'm gonna go do all that what they had to do to get where they was at. You see, I'm gonna use this right here. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying when I'm the bad guy in the movie. You see what I'm saying? But the youth literally think you got to be the bad guy, got to be on some gangster to get. But that come from, the propaganda that's on TV. They put that shit out here. People understand, nah, my baby can't watch that. You know what I'm saying? My baby, you can't be getting involved in that neither. You see what I'm saying? We don't do that. We just put our kids in front of the TV and just let it go. You see? And then they fall into anything. You know what I'm saying? Like they was getting on Dwayne Wade about the babies. A lot of that done came from the TV and what he learned is, the social, technological age that we living in. You see what I'm saying? He done learned that on his own too. You just can't blame it on the daddy. You see what I'm saying? I understand he owe a lot of responsibility because he the father, but you got to make sure, what they watching out here, and then you can't be on their eyes on them at all times either. They got to go to school. They gonna be around their friends. They gonna be influenced by that. Their biggest influence is not their parents. It should be, but their biggest influence be their friends. And then again, if they rule with fear in this technological age, and whoever don't have the technology gonna be on the bottom. See, that's why they got nukes and bombs and fucking stealth bombers and all this shit, jets and rockets and all this shit. That's why they got that shit. Because it done came to a point, they done advanced technology in their way. Because this is not the way the ancient people wanted the technology to be advanced to kill humanity. That ain't the way he wanted to be advanced. Because they'll tell you, man, we got this nuke right here, man, it'll blow up half the earth and all that. Why would you want to make a weapon that blow up half the earth? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. That ain't what technology was supposed to be about. But they done put so many bad guy movies out here and they make it look good to be the bad guy at the end. But not in all movies. Sometimes the bad guy get killed. He don't always get the way. Because they look at the Joker or whatnot and say, okay, the Joker got away with it. You see, and I'm telling you, this is how people think. And sometimes they don't even realize. But, this is why the technology is made today. But technology was made in the ancient world to advance man. So we done digress, because I always used to ask who more advanced, modern man and ancient man. We done digress since ancient man. That's why we can't do what ancient man already done. With all this technology and shit, we still can't do what the ancient people done. That's just facts. So, but they gonna rule over you with fear. And they gonna, religion, that's fear. What type of God do I need? I got to fear. I don't fear God. What kind of shit is that? What kind of God I want to be around that I got to fear? Hell nah. But then they tell you God love it. But then he destroy everybody. Man, if he God, if a psychologist can work out a crackhead, damn, God can't do that. He couldn't have worked with the people before he sent the flood through. Man, I don't fear God, dog. Why would I want to go to the afterlife with a God that I gotta fear? Man, they rule in fear, yo. That's what their religion is, man. They gotta keep that over you to control you and say, man, if you don't do this shit, you going to hell. Anyway, family, I got to move on to the next video. Love y'all. See y'all in a minute. Big King, drop out.